Alright, let's take a look, see how we're getting on. So, what I would like to do at a certain point is, I guess, basically start working a little bit more. We've got a lot of rubbish in our inventory. Because we're going to start working on refined storage, we do probably need to work out how we're going to transport everything. So let's think about that. Firstly, we need to start getting going on our iron. How much iron do we currently have? A little bit. We've got a bunch going here. Unfortunately, it's quite slow. I've built up a little bit though. I guess we'll just leave it at that for now. So what do we currently need? Well, we're going to need to get an anvil, right? So with refined storage, we're going to need to get a bunch of quartz glass, right? Now the question is, did I bring any quartz over here? Probably not. You never know. I know we do have some. No, I think we actually got quite a lot there, right? Yeah, we've got a reasonable amount. So to get into refined storage, how much quartz glass do we need? Not quartz glass. What's it called? Quartz iron or whatever. Quartz enriched iron. Okay, so we'll just gradually take as much as we can of this. So what is that? So one more piece. Might be able to get started with it. So we need this here. That should at least get me some, right? And obviously for the slime balls, we needed to get this binding stuff, which is very useful, right? So just going to require some string and some slime balls. So we'll just turn... if we look at the uses for slime balls... mainly auto mobility. What does this thing do? Combines trinkets. Refinery issue. So I don't really see any other uses for this, so we can just put everything into... What about string situation? That might be a problem. Somehow we've not got enough string. We've got a little bit more there. A little bit more. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if this is enough to get started with, right? 32. All right. What's the next step? Let's do one more refill. We're not going to keep on going back to this thing, but it's going quite slowly. Just fill up the generator. And I could just... not too bad, right? One more to put in, right? And that way, at least it will finish on its own, right? Okay. So that should go pretty far anyway. It probably will get stuck at some point, but not for a while. This is going pretty well. All right, so refined storage. So that's basically the pros. Let's focus on refined storage. We're definitely going to want a controller, right? So how do we get one of these? Silicon, I think we're good on, right? Advanced processor. We're going to smelt one of these. So let's make sure we've got silicon, diamond, and redstone on us. That should hopefully... So we've got some redstone here. Let's check in our thingy first. Silicon, there's some. So what did I... some stuff away here. think I've had raw nickel somewhere, is it there? Yeah. I will take a redstone. So silicon, diamond and redstone. That's ready to go, right? All right. So for the controller, we're going to want a machine casing, which is going to be just... let me just check if that's required for a few different things. You need it for a controller. Disk drive, which I'm also going to need. The grid, I'm also going to need. Interfaces, I probably won't need them. And then it's basically a question, do I want to do the storage blocks? Got fluid storage blocks as well. So what things do I really want? Wireless transmitter might... I'm probably not going to have enough power for it, but we'll see. Definitely need a disk drive. And we're going to want a fancier grid, right? A grid that does it all with... let's just check what we can make these things. Can't you make just a... is it not? So we're going to need a bunch of these things, but I feel like we don't have to... Yeah, this is what we want to make, the actual storage disk and the disk drive, right? So we'll probably just do 1K ones for now. And so with a 1K, we can get to the drive pretty easily, right? We're going to need some glass with it. Right, so I think basically what I'm looking at is, I think I only need 2 of these, basically. Oh, that's in there like that. So that is done. Right, so we've got 1 of these. Some quartz enriched iron. Yeah, we need a lot more quartz enriched iron. So let's get a bunch more. I think I'm happy to just use everything we've got at the moment right here. Let's make it. Let's do a stack to start with. All right. So what do we need? So there's 1 machine casing. Of course, give me 2. It's 2 machine casings. So let's do the controller first. Control and disk drive. So we're going to want 1 advanced processor. Disk drive is going to be 2 advanced processors. So we're going to need 2 of these, right? Which is called a raw advanced processor. Okay. So 1, 2. And to get that into the next state, it's just a smelting operation, right? Might need some glass at some point, right? Where's the... Do I not have any sand at all? Oh, I do not have any sand. That's ridiculous. Well, is there no glass either? Doesn't really seem like it, does it? By the way, one of the reasons why this is actually better, this is actually a good example why AE2 is actually worse for this sort of thing, because AE2 has got a number of types, right? And most of the stuff I'm going to be putting in is going to be stuff like this and this. Like all these little things that are not basically, that in an AE2 system would require way too much in terms of resources, but in refined storage, it won't work that way. It would just be number of items, just be the base sort of thing, right? Cook that up. All right. So let's get our controller. Now, of course, we're going to need to power it because we're not going to be doing it here. And for that, we're going to need this thing, right? So we could maybe start work on these. Can I not get it from the platinum ore? I can't remember how to do this. Did we establish that I might not be able to do it with platinum? How much? What does the grinder cost? Could just add that on. It might be the quicker way to get it, right? Oh, it's not called that though, is it? Oritech grinder. There it is. Fragment forge, is it? If necessary, I could use another basic generator from Oritech to power the whole system, but we'll see. I might start off that way, to be honest, but we'll think more about generating because we've got enough resources that we could probably do a better generator than that. All right, so let's get a controller to start with. So there's our controller. We can take a look at... the advancements take me to a different thing. I guess it does.